Hi folks, GamerBug here again, and we're carrying on our playthrough of Fable Anniversary on the Xbox 360.
I have a quest card from your mother. Quickly.
We are pretty much on the home stretch now, and
this is terrible. Jack has captured your mother again.
As you can see, my mother has been captured again.
I spoke to her briefly today. She told me about the sword and the existence of a key to unlock it. Jack can never be allowed to succeed. You must stop him getting the key from Hook Coast. There is a quest card for you, but if you choose to take it, you will forsake your other tasks. This is too important.
Basically, if I do this now, it means I can't carry on with any other quests that may be going on at the moment.
When you approach the barrier to Hook Coast Abbey, I shall contact you on your guild seal. If I read from the correct
basically, as well, it means I would have to say no and finish any quests that are outstanding off.
You've received a new quest card.
Which is a bit weird that I've got a new quest card because, I mean, this is just the actual missions. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to go and do that. I've got no outstanding quests that I want to do, so I'm going to go for the final act, I guess. You also have to remember this includes the lost chapters, so I can still do a lot of the stuff afterwards. Hopefully my Xbox will last out because it's really on its last legs at the moment. It keeps crashing on me, and I might be able to get this completed. We're talking it's locking up, it's got graphical glitches, everything. So far so good. Right, so any spell I need really. That thing that was chasing them is some sort of wraith or banshee. They are ridiculously easy to kill. It's behind me, I think. There we go. One. Oh, okay. One shot kill, pretty much. I think they keep respawning, but they can kind of drain your energy a bit as well. Another one there. I was just checking to see if there's any money outside of my house, and there isn't. I don't appear to have earned anything from renting this one out at the moment. So, no, nothing to do here. Move on. As I say, there are no items left to collect. There are no silver keys, anything like that, until the game is complete. There are many more items to collect once the standard game is completed. Not sure why that gave me evil points. Just noticed in the bottom corner. Maybe I hit something I shouldn't, like a door by accident. Now all I have to do is wait for that to open. I don't think enemies spawn or anything, making this a bit of a pain in the arse because they could have just had it open.
You're alive? Yes, I was worried when you disappeared. Your sister. I know. I had to tie her up. Jack is controlling her somehow.
Some of the worst acting ever.
I'm trying to stop him.
He's lying.
Really?
He's the one working for Jack.
I never would have guessed that.
No, she's trying to confuse you. She's...
There is really no time for this, old wizard. Finish the ritual, Maze. I'd like my key now.
Dun dun dun.
It's almost over.
So he was evil.
It will be easier with the boy here.
So, you escaped my little cage. I'm surprised it took you so long. I trust you didn't lose too much of that precious blood of yours getting out. The Septimal Key. You've hidden from me far too long.
Okay, you can kind of grab that from quite a distance.
I shall be there soon.
Surprised? You shouldn't be.
No, not really.
Only an idiot would oppose Jack. You can't win, boy.
Oh, she'd done that a minute ago. That'd be nice.
To Jack now.
This fight really isn't particularly difficult, especially if you've got all the lost items I've got. All the will potions that I have. I guess if you didn't have physical shield, it could be difficult. Kind of makes sense to just keep shooting with arrows as much as you can, because they do a lot of damage, and you can't block them. Eventually he'll teleport off, but... So I mean... Bam. And you can't really use arrows against him when he goes to the lighthouse, but until then, you pretty much can. Those are really not difficult, as I've already shown. Worst thing about them is they can drain your energy, but they just die so fast they don't get a chance. One just there, get rid of it. So, oh, he's teleported off. Has he gone to the lighthouse? Yeah, he has. But basically, there's not much. You can't hit him with arrows from here, so you're going to have to run up the stairs and just twack him a few times. I think I'm going to have to smash the door in as well. But, I mean, they really are not particularly difficult. He'll just keep... See, I can't lock on, there's nothing I can do, so... Have to smash the door in and run up there, hand to hand. I guess I could use magic, but I won't. I think he's on the top floor here. Could be wrong. And it's so close quarters, you just have to flail around like an idiot hitting him. Flourish attacks work well. Oh no, he wasn't on the top floor. Where the hell is he? Was he teleported? Oh no, he's followed me up. Although, because flourishes hold the button down, they just don't want to come out. Really annoying. Look, that's me holding the button. It's not the smartest of, or most intuitive of attacks. Kind of just works easier here to just... Now he can't block that. There we go. He's going to teleport off in a second, surely. Yeah, there he goes. There we go. I've got a ton of healing magic potions, so let's get my shield back up. Some more of those wraiths. There he is. One more shot and he's dead. And there we go.
I was wrong. Maybe you are strong enough to defeat Jack. You haven't got much time. He's using the key to activate the focus sites all over Albion. Then the sword will be his, and it'll be too late.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be trying to stop him. None of them can. Oh. You want to know why I did it, don't you?
Not really. Couldn't care less.
I suppose I'm just an old coward boy. We don't all embrace death easily. For some of us, the only quest, is to escape death.
Oh, shut up
Whatever
and
the
die.
cost.
Rattled on long enough.
And it looks like I failed.
You did. Which is a weird scream that he died to there. Anyway. Basically from here on out, it's just a stupid chase. It's, yeah. Not particularly exciting. And all the houses are still locked, as you can see. There's
Hero,
nothing
I
else you can
must
do.
see you at the
You
guild.
just have to do what you're told. I think I have to go... Basically, I'll be told exactly where I have to go on this crazy goose chase, wild goose chase, and it's not particularly exciting. The end of the game does peter a bit. What they think is exciting and interesting, not so much.
You're back. Things are far worse than I'd feared. Maze's betrayal surprised us all. But we
Did
have
it?
larger
You're all
problems.
idiots then.
Jack is trying to activate the ancient focus sites across Albion.
I know.
You must stop him at all costs. I will explain more over your guild seal. Now, step through the Cullis gate.
All I'm going to do is just get
You've
teleported
received a new quest
varying
card.
places. I then have to get to a certain place and get teleported to another place. And there's fighting to be done in between. Or, as I will demonstrate, you can just run through everybody.
Jack has to be stopped. He's activating those rocks. Always thought they were damn ugly things. I don't want to die for them either. I guess we'll just have to kill them first. Come on, follow the path and turn right.
So,
Keep moving. The focus site is marked on your map.
that was me actually pressing the button to skip the what's his name. They're guards, they're on my side. You get guards and guild people just like kind of pop up as you're going along. It's there to help you, but if you need help at this point in the game, something's gone wrong. And as you can see, I can just run past them all. No, I just felt like killing that one. No need to kill anything. Going the wrong way there. Again, you'll stand there and do nothing rather than just charge at the bloke and hit him.
He wouldn't have seen the end of the day anyway. He had outlived his useful. You're too late here. This site is active. But don't worry. I haven't finished with you yet.
Looks like he's done whatever he was doing, but the portal is still open.
This is
Follow
what I
him
mean,
through.
I have to
I'll
follow
stay
him
here
through
and teach these
every
animals
single
who Briar
one of
Rose
these.
is.
Ironically, or not, whichever way you want to look at it, I'll get to every single one of them, and he'll just be one step ahead of me and teleport away. So,
Jack is at the
skip
Great
all
Wood
them,
Lake
run
focus
around
site.
them, don't bother. I don't even need to bother with those things. That one didn't even to swing. I took a swing at it, but just loaded the next area. Down the stairs. Oh, I'm not at the stair entrance, am I? And there we go. Oh, he's just standing there. See, now can't even take a shot at him with my bow. Just have to stand there and go, all right then.
I thought you weren't going to make it. You'll never catch up with me.
Well, no, because I'm following you through portals you are
This
creating,
is just
so
a
no.
taste of what's to come, my boy. Just 2 more to go now.
Jack is at the Hop Cave focus site.
Again, just run around everything. Occasionally you get snagged up on something, but it's just not worth your time to stop. Forget that. Run through those, let them deal with everything. Next. I think this one isn't the place I need to be. If we have to go through another chamber, yeah. There should be another corridor through here, and then we're at the focus site. As you can see, this is a bad ending to a game when you don't have to do anything. It's a shame because up to this point, you know, it is a fun game. A lot of games do that thing where they kind of mess up on the ending. They try to go for the desperate ending. And it just usually doesn't work so well. If they made me kill things, it'd probably be more desperate. Oh yeah, Thunder's with me, by the way, in case you hadn't noticed. Because I didn't.
Only one left. You aren't making this much of a challenge.
You see, those kind of taunts from scripted events as well annoy you, because it's like, well, how do I make it a challenge? I'm scripted to not do this.
We're too late. He must be at Headsman's Hill. That's where everyone else was heading.
Now, if I'd have gone to Headsman's Hill first, maybe I could have been there when he arrived and killed him.
I need to find somewhere to rest.
But of course now I'm going to arrive late. And I think I start right at the bottom near Bowerstone. So I've got to run up about 4 different little areas to transition. Just kind of dull. I'm trying to think of games that actually have really good final acts. And most of them all either chuck something ridiculously annoying or hard, or a time limit, which I hate time limits in games anyway. There's never really a good balance. Seems that desperation is either make someone do really loads of damage to you, which they haven't throughout the whole game, or stick a time limit on it, or stick you on rails, or possibly even go for the real crappy one of do a quick time event. Anyway, it is actually just this area I've got to go to. I have no idea what the green dot on the map is, but it doesn't really matter. Oh look, I wasn't in time. Surprise, surprise.
Sweet Scarlet, I hope there is still some blood left in those hard old veins. But look, here comes a fresh supply. Are you ready to see the guild burn, hero?
Stop him!
And follow him once more. Fortunately, this is the end pretty much of the chase. And the final battle is looming. Wasn't much of a completion of the quest trying to stop him. Well, I suppose trying to stop him was the
He's
quest.
activated them all. You must get to the Chamber of Fate in the guild.
I think it's this way.
There's nothing we could do. He has power like none I've ever seen. And he has your mother and
Well, to be
sister
fair,
too.
based on the
If
training I
either of them
received in
dies,
my very first,
He'll help us all.
well, second
Stop
video,
him, lad.
I had
For
to
all our
hit a few
sakes,
people.
Stop him.
I'm not surprised you can't stop him.
You've received a new quest card.
Really?
What are you
I've received
doing
a
out
quest
here?
card. That's
Get
pathetic.
into the Chamber of Fate. And
Oh,
stop
that's because I
Jack.
accidentally tapped A again, trying to get rid of the quest card. I have... Oops, gone the wrong way. The Chamber of Fate's just at the back here. I don't know if it's going to load the bit in between the Chamber of Fate in, which would be really crap if it does. I can't remember. Yes, it has. Wow. Oh, hello. An oak longbow. Wow, that would be really handy in this fight. The worst weapon in the game. That was me pressing the wrong button, by the way. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And so, the final battle.
What a touching family reunion. The mother, the son, the daughter, and the sword. There's only one thing missing.
Normally I would have a surprised look on my character's face there, or shocked, but because I got a helmet on, you don't get to see any of that. Also, I'm surprised they don't just make a funny joke or a fart joke at this moment, rather than making it poignant, because it is Fable and that's what they do.
Then I will make this.
So he now has the most amazing, impenetrable sword in the world. And he's so difficult to beat. Basically, you just have to get rid of these first. Otherwise, you can't get to him. It's not actually him attacking me, as another one of these summoners behind me. You're better off getting these ones. And again. Oh, for crying, I'm holding B down. I'm still not doing that. Right, now you can run up and just get sort of stuck in and do flourish attacks on him if it actually registered I'm holding B rather than... There we go. I'm holding B, not tapping B. There you go. But it actually works out easier to do this fight with a bow. Stand back and just do this. And yes, you can beat the game by just shooting him with the bow. And obviously every now and again, fill up your health. That's pretty much all there is to it. Always block that one, I think. Block that one. Blocking a couple of them now, so I'll get stuck in a bit. Now you have to pretty much use the bow because it's the only way to actually target him. I don't know the point of those. I think maybe you can actually hide behind them. But you don't really need to, again, just stand here. I know he's doing a fair bit of damage, but like I say, I can just stay here, refill my health when I need to. I think there's something on the floor attacking me there, but that's it. Done. That's as hard as he really was. He took lots of arrows. No one else could do that. Apart from me.
And now comes the choice I spoke of so long ago. Strike me down now with the sword of aeons, and you will become as powerful as Jack dreamt of being. Cast it into the vortex.
Which is
and
weird.
its
Why
darkness
would
will
you...
be gone
I
forever.
don't know. It's just
So
stupid.
what will you do,
If you've
little
gone this
brother?
far to save your sister and your mother, you're obviously not an arse. Even if you're being an evil character, you wouldn't have bothered even saving. You might have joined him. Anyway, I'm going to obviously toss it into the vortex. I've gone for the good route. If you don't, you can keep the sword and use it. Though in the original Fable, obviously, you couldn't. It just gave you a different name.
They're both where they belong now. Lost forever.
Right, so
It's
my
time
mum
I
belongs
found
to be
where I
lost forever.
belong. I know it isn't here.
And so that's the end.
The hero had triumphed over Jack of Blades and forsaken the dark power of the sword. When he stepped outside into daylight, the crowds cheered his name. He walked among them as a legend. As the months passed, the guild and its people would recover. Walls would be rebuilt and order restored. For Teresa, it would not be so easy. She retreated to distant lands, where a lifetime of wounds might be allowed to heal. A whole year passed. With Jack gone, Albion returned to something approaching peace. And for once, the greatest of all heroes was able to rest.
Of course, it's not the end. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the last chapters.